It's time for the Fan Happy Hour.
On the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 and 1080. The Fan.
Here's your host, Luke Anderson.
Hey, hey, hey. Happy Thursday.
Who peed in your Cheerios?
You did. Just now.
Well, I didn't do any of that. I have nothing
Yeah,
to do
you didn't
with
do
any of that.
anything. You didn't do anything until 1 minute before the show. Oh, is your thing configured? I don't even know what that means. No, it's obviously not.
Not configured. Your widgets are not properly configured.
My widgets are not properly configured. I spend hours every day trying to make this show better for the listeners, and there's been a 3-day saga of trying to get my own hotkeys page set up so I can do drops, so I can make things sound smooth. Not saying that when you do it, it's clunky, but you can't read my mind.
Right?
And you know, we're trying to do something a little different than what Will and I did with the Sinner and the Saint here on Happy Hour. We're trying to do something different than the other shows are doing. So I thought, you know what? I will take the initiative and I'll get the hotkeys page set up. It's not something that I've used very often, so I was very excited to give it a little test drive today. And then I took some time to find some little sound nuggets that I wanted to use.
Mm-hmm.
And I took all that time. We have a new IT guy and a new engineer. Between the two of them, very competent person.
Yes.
But they have gaps that they need to fill in for one another, right? They're both new to the building, like what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So
Basically,
4 weeks?
the head of engineering, he's in charge of like all the radio stuff,
Yeah,
equipment.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, he's the IT guy. He's on like the computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but between the two of them, they're both learning their jobs.
Yeah.
So we literally had both of them in the studio. Listen, the firm is out sitting on toilets and sliding over hoods of cars today. So we had the studio open. I'm like, man, we got 3 extra hours
All this time.
where the studio is empty. It seems like a perfect day because we tried to do this on Tuesday, but it was a little short window and I was busy with stuff and I was like, okay, we didn't get accomplished. Yesterday, little short window, busy with stuff. I'm like, I don't want to worry about it because I knew that they were going to the Roto-Rooter to test toilets or whatever it was that they were doing. And so then I go, perfect. We'll do it on Thursday. We'll get it all set up. And they come in here and they set it all up and I have it on the screen. It looks all shiny and new. And then I come in here and you go, do you want to test it and see if it works? And I look at and I test it and it doesn't work. And you go, we got 2 minutes. And so I run across the building and engineer gone. IT there, and I go, do you know what button and he's taking notes throughout the whole process, so he's learning how to do this. I go, do you know what button we need to do to configure? And he just looks at me and goes, I could text. So I was all excited to test drive my new sounds. Do you want to play some of the sounds? I think they're good. They're so good. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know which number any of these are, but... The Mariners won the Vetter Cup, so I thought it would be perfectly appropriate to get Eddie Vedder and just his from. It was going to be so fun. So it's probably going to be a disaster today. So if the whole show is bad, it's because
I'm glad you have so much faith in me.
I put all this time in it. Again, I don't believe that you can read my mind.
Correct.
I'm perfectly competent at your job. But the reason that I did it was there's no way you can get inside this head. And if you did, you probably wouldn't be there very long.
Yeah, that's like being, what was that? Was it Inside John Malkovich?
Being John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, any of those movies. Like, dude, having the body-brain swap. Whew. And they always do it in a dramatic fashion where it's like mother and daughter or like, you know, a dog and a person or whatever it is. They always make it kind of extreme. Dude, if you and I, we're pretty close to the same age, we have pretty close to the same jobs. If we switch brains, you would just crumble. Like, not saying that my brain is any worse, not saying your brain is any worse. It's just walking around in my head is hard enough. And I know my head. If I have to go into somebody else's head, you could pick somebody that's one of my brothers. Very similar to me, similar upbringing. I don't want to see the way they see the world.
Right.
I'm not sure I like the way I see the world. Just the whole premise just seems like a disaster. So all I was trying to do is take a little burden off of you and try to make a quality radio program for the people.
There we go.
Because who do you and I care about the most?
The people.
Ourselves, But then
yes.
closely
There we go.
somewhere after that, the people. It's all I wanted to do. All right. I did ask. I gave you another homework assignment. Have
Yes.
you managed?
Have I filled
to
out
do
my
the,
sheet?
No, we haven't done that. That's later in the show. We'll get
wait.
to that when we get to that. I'll fill
Okay.
that. That's what breaks are for. We'll fill out that sheet as we go.
I did already. It's filled out. I
At
got it.
2:30 today, we are going to do your first big college football weekend. Take your pick. Now, it'll probably be the last one too, because next week, let's be honest, everything's going to be dominated by the NFL. We have NFL football a week from today, but today begins the onslaught that is the first full college football weekend. Our first game kicks off here before the show ends.
Yes.
With Boise State.
What a bizarre
and-
time.
Well, you know what? Like, I don't know. If you're Boise State, it's a very bizarre time, but that means everybody gets to skip work in the entire state of Idaho. So are you mad? I mean, it's a national pastime. Well, state, what would the word be the equivalent? A statewide holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not
There
a
we go.
national. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Statewide holiday for Idaho when Boise State plays, right?
Right?
So
Yeah.
they all get out of work at probably 2:00 so they can get home. I don't know
Yeah.
what the commutes are like in Boise, but yeah, I think it's pretty good.
I will tell you what. I know that I don't know Boise terribly well, but I am somewhat familiar with the greater like Nampa and Eagle area. And I'll tell you one thing:
Sure.
Eagle Road, almost any time of the day. It doesn't matter really how far you're going or where you're going. Just count on it being at least 20 minutes. You could be going a mile down the road. Count on it being 20 minutes.
Okay. So everything's 20 minutes. So you get out. So you get out at least 20 minutes to go down Eagle Road, whatever you got to do. But if you fill out the pick 'em now, we'll invite you to pick with us next week. We're going to pick a lot of NFL games. It'll be fun. So see what you can do on that pick 'em. We'll do that at 2:30 today. The other homework assignment I gave you was, have you looked at the rivalry uniforms
Yes.
in the NFL?
I have.
All right. Have you ranked them? I didn't ask you to do
I
that.
haven't ranked them, no.
All right.
But
so
I can, as we go through them, I can give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a meh.
Well, if you're listening to this and you haven't seen them, it's a fun little exercise. So what the NFL is doing is they're trying to bring back something like the color rush. And what they're doing is they're doing rivalry uniforms. So they took all the teams in the NFC West and the AFC East, and they got these pretty little redesigns on their uniforms. It's
Yes.
a collab between Team and Nike and Fanatics, and they put together these new uniforms that they're going to wear for one of their conference games this year. So the Seahawks, I know, just from memory, will be playing on December 18th when they host the Rams. They're going to do their new Decibel uniforms, and they all have stupid names.
Yeah, that is a dumb name.
Which, well, it's very loud, and Seattle is very proud to be loud and be one of the loudest stadiums that they have.
Yeah, so the Seahawks, December 18th versus the Rams.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yes.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
just confirming.
No, perfect. Okay, so you've got their uniforms are, I think, fantastic, but I looked at two different lists. One of them had them ranked last. The other list had them ranked second, which I find delightful. You know what? That's perfect. If you can do these one-off uniforms. Now, if you look at them, the first thing you're going to notice is every single uniform looks like a variation of a Ducks uniform.
Well, at least like the Seahawks, very much so.
I would say that, but the Jets has kind of that
The Jets-
real dark green.
Yeah.
I would give the Buffalo Bills some duck quality.
With
Now
the
the
Stormtrooper look.
The Seahawk one has green in it, so that
Mm-hmm.
it lends itself more to being a duck-ish uniform.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing, people are like, oh, it looks too much like the Eagles, or I heard it looks too much like the Jets. Listen, there's a fair amount of green in it, but there's a lot of blue in it, too. There's plenty
Mm-hmm.
of navy, and they use that. I can't remember what they call the green, but like the wolf, or the gray, wolf gray, I think is what they call it.
Sure.
Because they used to do the full gray on gray
Right,
uniforms.
right.
Those look pretty slick.
Yeah.
So they brought that back. They've got some cool things. I'm not going to describe the whole uniform to everybody because this is radio, but I just think it's funny how they were ranked. The other name that I can remember off the top of my head, because I don't have it up in front of me because I was excited about using the drop board, so I haven't prepared for the show at all. The other one is Built to Last, is what they titled the Arizona Cardinals uniforms. Built to last?
But what?
You mean built for last
Yeah,
place
there
in
we
the
go.
AFC West? I mean, what are we doing
Hey.
there? Come on. Woo!
It looks like their uniform. It looks like a haboob.
Well, it kind of looks like the eggshell ones that the
Yeah.
Ducks have, right? So
Right.
again, you can all relate back to all the things the Ducks have tried.
Yeah.
So
Also, we haven't mentioned yet. These are all from Nike.
Well, that's what I did. I mentioned
you
that.
did? Okay.
Nike, Fanatics,
Apologies.
and Team Collabs.
Apologies.
That's the what I read. So you got the Cardinals. They're all white. They look sandblasted. Very meh for me.
Yeah.
The ones that I really don't like are the Rams.
See, I kind of dig the Rams.
See, I don't like the blue on the shoulder. They went black, like midnight blue across the whole thing. Then they have the yellow Rams horn.
And then like the royal blue.
And then they went the royal blue there. I don't
on
need
the
that.
arm cuffs,
I don't
yeah.
need the royal blue.
I
Dude,
could-
midnight black.
Yeah, stick with the other
or
color.
blue with that. That I'm fine with.
Yeah.
49ers, they just went kind of old-timey jersey numbers.
Yeah, that font is something else.
It is a wild font, but it came out pretty cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think those are fine. They're black, and then they have red and gold numbers, but they look fairly traditional, except for the numbers. I think are the big accent piece.
Yes.
So I would go Seahawks, Niners, probably go Cardinals and Rams for at least for the NFC West. Do you have any changes there that you'd like to make?
I can look. I think I like the Seahawks. That's a clean look, despite the blue arm cuffs on the Rams.
Yeah.
I might go number
Okay.
2 there, and then Niners, and then Cardinals.
Okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Yeah.
The Jets went Gotham City, so super dark green, almost like that. What was it called? Midnight green or murder green or whatever it was that the Ducks did. It's got that. I like those.
And it's tough to tell if that's a super dark green or black.
I think it's super dark green. The Bills are like Ice Storm, Stormfront, or whatever the hell it's called.
Well, yeah. Well, the Oregon ones, they call them the Stormtroopers.
Yeah, they're very much
Or the fans call them that
very
anyway.
much like that, but they've got kind of that ice gray metallic
Yeah.
numbers with
What do they
blue
call it?
outlines.
Cold front.
Cold front, that's what they called it.
Yes.
And then you've got the Patriots almost have like a denim color. I kind of dig that.
It's not bad.
I don't hate what the Patriots did. And then the Dolphins might be my favorite. They went black uniforms.
Yeah, but it just
Deep
looks,
water.
But it just looks so not Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know because I think the turquoise and the orange pop on that thing.
Yeah, well, they do pop, but it just doesn't look like it just doesn't look like the Dolphins.
All right, well, check them out. Let us know what you think. If you've seen them already, I think it's hilarious that you've got people that put the Seahawks the best and the worst out of the 8. But it sounds like this is something they're going to do for a little while. The Seahawks are going to wear their traditional plus their throwbacks plus now this. So they've got the helmets are wild because they're like an iridescent blue green, so they're color changing. But they're playing in December. I wish they were wearing them in like an early game. They
Right.
play the Niners out the gate at home.
Yeah.
Wear them in the sun would be cooler. Listen, who cares what I think? But that's what I think.
All right, I had something I was going to say. Now I've forgotten.
Whatever. You want
What
to
are
tell some?
gonna
You want to tell some jokes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go ahead and do that. All right, Charles Barkley is offering LeBron James some career advice. Barkley believes that LeBron should leave the Los Angeles Lakers. They have not been successful years, and now they're Luka's team. LeBron, I have some advice for you. Charles Barkley, not the best guy to listen to if you're trying to win championships. Is that fair? Is that a low blow? Too soon?
Maybe Dan Marino too.
Well, I know, but Charles Barkley's the one.
Yes, I got it.
Unsolicited advice to that.
I understand.
Deion Sanders expressed surprise at the strong smell of marijuana in the second quarter of games at Folsom Field. He said it's a tradition that he had never experienced. When he got to Dallas, if you got close enough to the glass tables in the locker room, you could smell the cocaine. Yeah. But fans doing drugs? Totally.
Give that cocaine a good whiff.
Yeah. I never tried
See what
cocaine,
that's
but
for
I
you.
smelled some once.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to go take one more
Yeah,
quick
there
dump.
you go. Jacksonville Jaguars two-way draft pick. I was going to say superstar, but he hasn't played a football game yet. Travis Hunter and his wife, Leanna, announced the birth of their son. They did not reveal the exact birth date or the name, but they did announce that the newborn can already stack blocks with both hands. He can change his own diapers, and he's the odds-on favorite to win the 2046 Heisman Trophy. A little extra laughter there. Lions coach Dan Campbell states that his current team is the best team that he's had since he's been coaching for the Lions franchise. Cool. Best Lions team. That's like being the shiniest car at the junkyard. That's like being the most honest politician. That's like, you want more? Being the best Detroit Lions team is like being the best Chicago Bears quarterback. Okay, this one I should have queued you up. I'll need your who cares drop. Being the best Detroit Lions team is like being the best MLS team.
I don't care.
There you go.
We do have a little bit of breaking news that we should address here quickly before we hit the break.
Okay.
The Cowboys have traded Micah Parsons to the Packers.
You know what's funny is that was the first story. As sources say they were interested in trading that. Well, that'll be the first thing we talk about in the buzz.
For at least 2 first-round picks, and then then they get into his 4-year extension. And
if only we had a segment that talked about the biggest news stories of the day.
Well, hey, just that just came across the wires. I figured we should address it before we hit the break, and we can address it more.
I appreciate
on the
it.
flip side.
Well, there you go.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
We will catch you with the Daily Buzz. We do it next. It is the Fan Happy Hour on 105.1 The Fan.
Top headlines, trending topics, and trivial matters that got our attention. It's the Daily Buzz on the Fan Happy Hour.
The Buzz.
Here's your host, Luke Anderson.
All right, if you didn't hear us at the end of the last segment, huge breaking news in the NFL. Micah Parsons looks like he is leaving Dallas and headed north. He will be a Green Bay Packer, according to NFL scribe Ian Rappaport. The blockbuster deal will include at least 2 first-rounders to the Cowboys with additional compensation possible. So this new deal that Micah Parsons will have in Green Bay will be 4 years, $188 million extension, including $120 million fully guaranteed, making him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
I mean, that's kind of a
Whoa.
that's a big meatball.
It is. I mean, without all the terms and knowing where these first rounders fly, but I would imagine that they'll probably have next year and the following year first round picks from the Packers, and then if there's additional compensation, that could be huge. And the Packers are a team that seems to have the offense kind of figured out, and adding a player of Micah Parsons' caliber. It does mention in the quick report I'm reading on Pro Football Talk that now he'll have to get into football shape because, as you saw on the Cowboys sideline, he was not doing much of efforting towards it. And also the imaginary back injury will need to go away.
Yeah.
But this will change the landscape of the NFC for sure, I think.
Absolutely.
Big news. Not a ton of details. We know it's a whole lot of money and 2 first-round picks. I'm trying to think back to the last time you saw a deal of this caliber. I think Russell Wilson was the last time that there were 2 first-round picks.
Could be. It says here, according to Schefter, too, the good old ESPN's Adam Schefter, there's also includes a frontline player going from the Packers to the Cowboys.
Okay. Well, as more details become clear, we'll try to get more news on that. You
Also, one more note.
Yes, please. Yes.
The Packers and Cowboys face off Week 4, Sunday Night Football.
Ah, good call. Well, there you go. Micah Parsons, do you think he'll be in football shape by the time we get to that?
I mean, that's a good month out. You know, that's a good month out.
Well, let's try this. I got my hotkey keys page.
Yeah.
Justy came in and configured my widgets.
Yeah, you feeling
Wait.
okay after that?
I'm not feeling bad after it, actually. He came in, so let's see if it works. This is my first attempt at using my widgets.
The Buzz.
Oh, yeah! It totally worked. All right, moving on to the next story. Mariners get a big 4-3 win over the Padres last night. And now, let's see if I can find it. I don't know where you put it. And here was the moment that
We'll get through this.
No, hey, listen. I told you that we would do this next week, but we're practicing. I thought I'd get some reps in here.
Yeah.
But the big moment in the game.
We're still on preseason Week 3.
Provided by Gino Suarez.
Here's Gino. Gino, a high lift out to left field. How much is on it? It is over the wall and gone. Back-to-back days with a 3-run home run.
All right. Well, we praised Gino Suarez yesterday after taking a little time to take shots at him for not hitting big home runs. He's now done it 2 days in a row. The Mariners at one point had a 4-0 lead, then a 4-1 lead, then a 4-2 lead, then a 4-3 lead in the ninth, courtesy of Anthony Munoz giving up one late, but he held on and they get the 4-3 victory. That is a...
They're going to call him the CNC Music Factory, going to make you sweat.
He definitely made us sweat. The former Padre, Anthony Munoz, was able to hang on for the save, but they win the Vetter Cup, the initial Vetter Cup, by a 5-1 margin, which is fantastic. So now the Vetter Cup champion Seattle Mariners move on to the Guardians for this weekend. But
I'm so glad we got all those that we can use today.
One other story from your Vetter Cup Seattle Mariners that I wanted to get to. Josh Naylor. I don't know how many people caught that if you were watching the Mariners game, but there was a moment in the game where Brian Wu beans Ramon Liriano.
Okay.
And it looked like
it was like square in the back, too.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where it looked like it could have been a little contentious. Like
Yeah.
it was high and tight.
Yeah.
Did you see what Josh Naylor did on that play?
I did not.
The 5'10", 235, 240-pound first baseman went over and parked himself squarely between the batter and the pitcher.
There you go.
And just stood there looking menacing. Josh Naylor looks menacing anyways.
Right.
If you don't love this guy and this trade that they made, like now we have reason to love both of the corner infielders that they stole from the Diamondbacks.
Yes.
But I will tell you that is a pretty cool move. And I don't really pay attention to see if that is something that you'll always see from the first baseman in these moments. But I actually went back and watched it again just to kind of watch what he was doing because somebody pointed this out to me this morning. So very, very big fan of what Josh Naylor is doing.
It's like
when the play is not in action. It's fantastic.
It's like in the NHL. You got to have that enforcer.
Enforcer is the perfect word for it, my friend. Yankees win against Washington early yesterday, 11-2. The Red Sox won last night, 3-2 over Baltimore. Won again today over Baltimore with the same score. Kansas City 12-1 yesterday. So KC stays 3 games back in the race for the wild card. Mariners sit in the 3rd spot. Yankees a game and a half ahead, and the Red Sox 2.5 game up, and the Astros won 4-0 against the Rockies last night. They've already completed their game at home against the Rocks today. They won that one 4-3, so they should have a 2-game lead. It still says in the standings 1.5, but they're 2 games up on the Mariners for the division, so plenty of baseball left to be played. The next story I was going to go to is Micah Parsons, but we've already done that, so we moved to Shohei Ohtani. Kind of mixed up his pitches a little bit last night, had his best outing of the season, got his first win as a Dodgers pitcher. That included 9 strikeouts and mixing in a lot more off-speed stuff. So good news if you're the Dodgers. We talked about Mookie Betts playing better. Now you've got Shohei Ohtani, who has ace potential on the mound as another pitcher and DH. I mean, the guy's freaking ridiculous. Right. But good news if you're the Dodgers. Also good news, I believe I've secured tickets for the final game of the season. I think it's the final game of the season, Sunday, the 28th of September. I got myself some tickets to Mariners hosting the Dodgers. Ooh. So you could have potential, both teams potentially in a race for their division. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, that is closing out the season Friday, Saturday, Sunday, September 26th through the 28th.
Well, 12/10 Sunday, I will be at T-Mobile, and hopefully the Mariners have it secured and the Dodgers are playing for something.
Right.
But I have a feeling that they'll both be playing for something that matters at the end. Speaking of ace potential,
The Buzz.
Nolan McLean had his 3rd start as for the Mets and completed the sweep of the Phillies. So the Phillies looked unstoppable against the Mariners on the road trip, but the young rookie for the Mets becomes the first pitcher in franchise history with his first 3 starts all being wins. So the Mets have a fairly good history of pitchers. I don't know if you remember when everybody was going to be the next ace,
right?
For the entire Mets organization.
Tom Seaver was pretty good.
A guy named Doc Gooden was pretty
good.
decent. So yeah, there's some history there. So to be
Jacob
the first
DeGrom.
Well, DeGrom and Mats and old, what was his name?
Thor?
Yeah,
Syndergaard?
Syndergaard, and everybody that you had there. So you had a bunch of great guys go through there. So anytime you get a first with that organization as a pitcher is pretty great. I don't know if you've seen this, though. I think that is 10 straight going back to the playoffs last year that the Mets have beaten the Phillies. And I think they've beaten them something like 24 out of 30. So they're absolutely crushing them. A couple more.
I know I heard the other day, it was yesterday, or no, let's see what day is today? Tuesday, I think, Brandon Nimmo had a walk-off single, and that was the Mets' 9th consecutive win over the Phillies at Citi Field.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Either way, the Mets own the Phillies right now, which is fun to watch because the Phillies looked fairly unstoppable. That means there's another race that can come down to the final days of the season. Hopefully, that'll be fantastic. Couple quick ones here. That's not a very quick buzz. Former Patriots offensive lineman, two-time Super Bowl champ, Shaq Mason was arrested for aggravated assault, aggravated burglary. In related news, happy birthday to former offensive lineman and two-time Super Bowl champion Shaq Mason.
Hey.
Yesterday he was arrested. Today's his birthday.
Right. Also, on a lighter note, also happy birthday to Agent Rust.
Also, happy birthday to Lou Piniella. Sweet
Oh,
Lou.
how nice.
Sweet
Lou.
Lou. You ever have a bad birthday? This is a pretty bad birthday. You ever have a bad birthday?
Not like that.
I got in a car accident on the day after my 17th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
On my 16th birthday, went into the emergency room because I was playing shortstop in a American Legion game and went to tag the guy out at second. His metal spikes ripped a hole through my wrist. First time I got to see one of the bones that should have been in my body. Yeah, so the inside was on the outside. It was pretty gross.
Yeah, that sounds less than optimal.
Walked into the emergency. I wanted to keep playing. My mom and the coaches
Of course you did.
thought I should not. It was the second game of doubleheader. We had to forfeit because we only had 9 players.
Oh,
we didn't
geez.
have any subs.
Coaches are just like, rub some dirt on it.
It was the only guy that got a hit off me in the first game of the doubleheader. Was the guy that slid into me at second. Walk into the emergency room covered in blood and dirt, and my grandma walks up. She's like, "Luke, I didn't think I'd get to see you on your birthday." And I'm like, "What are you doing here, Grandma?" And she's like, "Oh, my friend had a heart attack. She's fine." So, yeah, anyways,
So grandma just happened to be at the
just
hospital?
happened to be at the hospital. And the final
Buzz.
the final one in the buzz. Not very good at this. Freddie Freeman was caught on camera pulling nose hairs out of his own face in the dugout.
Well, I guess hopefully it would be his own face and not somebody else's.
I guess that would have been grosser.
Yeah.
But yeah, the camera's got to be just reaching in and digging in there.
Always, yeah.
You ever pull out your own nose hairs?
Once or twice.
Yeah?
I immediately sneeze afterwards.
I had a guy that I knew who said the exact same thing. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, I'll sneeze. You get a nose hair that's
Yeah.
tickling something.
Well, and then I fidget. I'm a big fidgeter.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my main fidgets is like playing with my beard, and I'll pull out some whiskers, and that's why every now and then I have to completely shave off my beard.
because it's all patchy because
exactly.
your mangy ass is
usually-
just digging
It's
around.
usually
at
right
it.
around my chin here, underneath the bottom lip. Yeah.
All right, we're way
Peek
behind.
behind the curtain.
We're way behind. Let's walk over to the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk and see what I missed. Got a little work to do on my hotkeys.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll get there.
I tried.
Work in progress. According to Dana Hunsinger Benbow of the Indianapolis
Who now?
Star, Dana Hunsinger Benbow
Okay.
of the Indianapolis Star, Arch Manning projected to be the highest paid athlete in college football this year. Would you care to take a stab at what he is projected to make for the 2025 season?
I thought I saw $6.8 million,
Okay, well,
but
you
I
would
don't
be
know
correct.
if that's a total. Oh, well, there you go.
$6.8 million. That is $2.5 million more than the second highest paid player.
Second highest paid player is Miami quarterback Carson Beck.
Did you read this story already?
No, I think we talked about
Check out the big brain on Brad.
it. You might have been gone.
Yeah.
I think we did. I think we did this rundown. But
Yes.
hey, no, it's all good. You keep taking days off, so I can't remember what you know and what you don't.
So, would Arch Manning be making that much money without the Manning surname?
Would he need to make that much money if he has the Manning surname? I guess he's Cooper's kid, so maybe he does need the money.
I think they're all doing okay.
Texas quarterback. I feel like Quinn was doing pretty well. Texas got a lot of money down there, so maybe. But I don't think it hurts.
Gotcha. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Ward Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Guess what, Luke? Don't call your mom, although your grandma's probably already at the hospital. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Your home for Seahawks football. The Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM. Thursday on the Fan Happy Hour. This is Take Your Pick, where you're invited to join the game. Okie dokie. Overthink, underthink, or don't think at all. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here's your host, Luke Anderson.
All right, last week we got a little teaser with a few college football games in week 0, but this week we got a whole slew of college football games to pick from. Mr. Rust, were we able to get our special guest picker?
Working on it. Phones are being super fun.
We're working on it, the phones. So last week, Cyrus was our winner. So if you would like to play along, go to @FanHappyHour, and we've got a link to a pick'em. I'm realizing, I'm looking at it right now, too many games and too many choices to do it. But hey, listen, it weeds out the weak and enhances the strong. So if you have an opportunity to go on and pick along with us, you'll have a chance to pick with us on air next week. So everything working perfectly fine at the Odyssey Studios. I got my widgets working, which is a great thing. So anytime we mention the Mariners, the Vetter Cup champions, we can do that now, which is great. I think I hit that twice. But did we get him?
We got him.
Cy, what's happening?
Whoa. What's up, Luke?
Not a whole lot, man.
I won.
Well, hey, listen, somebody had to win. I put on too many stupid games, so I don't think it's a battle of skill. But we did throw Portland State on here against BYU for you, so I will let you pick at that.
Thank you. Let's go Vikes. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the game was close, like almost a decade ago, like 20-6. But yeah, bruh. I mean, come on. But just score. Just get a touchdown at least, like
all right,
for the city.
Well, we'll let Rust take things away, and we'll let him throw some games at us. I'll let you go first, and then I'll throw my thoughts in there. So, Rust, what game do you want to hit first?
Okay, well, coming up first, it's already underway, actually, but the winner of number 25, Boise State at South Florida. Boise State, I think the last I saw was 5.5-point favorites. We're just about 3 minutes into the game. We are still scoreless. So who we got for a winner between Boise State and South Florida?
All right, Cy, go for it.
Boise State. That's a catch-me game. I mean, they're ranked, but down in Florida, I don't know, but Boise State.
Yeah, I think Boise State is a little overhyped. They lose their runner-up for the Heisman Trophy. I'm going South Florida. They're going to be unranked tomorrow.
Spicy.
Yeah.
I took Boise State.
Nobody cares what you picked.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I'm just
I'll
kidding.
just turn off my microphone over here.
You know I'm giving you a hard time. All right, what game do you want to hit next, young man?
We got another one this evening. This one will be featured on 910 ESPN Portland. It's at 6 o'clock kick on ESPN. Coverage starts at 5:30 over across the hall.
Nice promo.
Right, exactly. I am a professional.
I'm sorry that I told
producer.
you to shut up.
So it is Nebraska and Cincinnati from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The line we got last I saw was Nebraska -6.5.
All right, Cy, what do you think?
You got to go with Cincinnati just for the chili. But no, Nebraska should win, but I picked Cincinnati.
Oh, he's going Highline Chili. Hey, at least you got a good reason to pick it. I'm going to take Nebraska. I saw one writer at least pick Nebraska to go to the playoff. Mm-hmm. I think college football is better when Nebraska is good. It'd be nice to have another team in the Big Ten that can kind of jump up. I don't know if it's Wisconsin or Nebraska or somebody to make things interesting. So I'll root for the Huskers.
The Bearcats might be riding a high this week with one of their alumni currently being engaged to the biggest pop star in the world.
Oh yeah,
because remember both the Kelsey brothers were at Cincinnati.
But didn't Travis get suspended by Cincinnati as well for whatever.
I'm just asking. Anyway,
okay.
But apropos nothing, I picked Nebraska.
Okay. All right, you want to go to PSU, and I've got 2 questions there.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So, well, listen. I'll give you this one, Cy, just to make it easy. The point spread that I found on Tuesday when I started putting this together, BYU is favored by 43.5. The question that I would like you to answer is, will BYU cover the spread?
They won't cover the spread. No, 43. No, they'll win by 40. But not 43.
What was the score last week for your Vikings, Cy?
Oh. They paid us $50,000. So, but I learned that we're in it's dark times right now. But
yeah, it was a shutout, 40 something to nothing anyway to Tarleton State.
Bad. Tarleton State, yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm taking BYU to just run it up.
Yeah.
I think. Well, listen. They're nice guys
thank
off the field, but on the field, BYU's out for cold blood. That's what they do. So they don't care where you come from. They're going to beat you.
Well, and tell you what, let's
last
close
time
it
we
out
played,
with.
though-
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Cy.
No, sorry. Last time we played, it was 20-6 though. Like
Yeah.
it was different times, like 2017, but still, that's crazy. It shouldn't have been like that.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up with this one. The big game of the weekend, Texas at Ohio State. That is 9 a.m. Saturday, the big nooner. What do we got a line on here? No, Ohio State, currently a 2-point favorite.
At home.
At
Usually
home.
get 3 points just for being at home.
Right,
So
exactly.
That's what they think.
So, Cy, who you got, Texas or Ohio State?
Oh, I have so much family that are huge Longhorn fans from Houston, so Ohio State all day. Buckeyes, let's go.
I love that you go that way. Root against the family. I
Got to.
can never root for Ohio State. I know it's going to be a circus and it's going to be that way all year, but I am here for the Arch Manning hype. I predict a season similar to what Oregon did last year. They just roll and roll and roll, and then get in the playoffs, and whoever they face just houses them. That's what I'd love to see. No championship love for Arch Manning, but I want to see him do well in the regular season.
What I would love to see, since I hate both teams, would be the meteor coming down on the horseshoe. But outside of that, I absolutely cannot root for Ohio State to win. It's hard to pick Texas,
Yeah,
but
really.
I'm picking Texas.
All right. Well, hey, Cy, thank you for playing the Take Your Pick
was awesome.
home game.
yeah.
And then good luck with this week. If anybody's listening and wants to join and be as cool as Cy is right now, just go to my Twitter at Fan Happy Hour.
Yeah,
and
we
you
need
can
more
jump
people
on.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah. The more people
everybody.
we get, the better. And
Period.
next week it's gonna be a lot of NFL because let's be honest, picking college football games, I had to eliminate every game with a 20 or more point spread. I just left PSU in there for you, my friend.
Oh yeah, it's all. No, I appreciate it. It's awesome.
All right, we'll catch up with you soon. All right, we go to one more for the road. We do that next. It is the Fan Happy Hour on 105.1 and the Fan Sports Network.
Relax, hot shot.
Welcome back to the Fan Happy Hour. We're about to wrap things up.
Maybe you guys like what I have so far?
Wicked woman, cool creams and mistress. You got a cool spell on me.
Let's grab one more for the road.
Come on, everybody. Everything's smooth.
Here's Luke Anderson.
All right, Russ, what are the people saying out there? Did I do a good job with the drop board?
Yeah, we have Harley on the YouTube chat saying, should I call and check on my Cowboy fan friend, or is it still too soon?
Oh, no, you should probably call. It's going to be a lot of panic down there. Make the phone call now. This segment's going to be great, but don't bother listening to it. They're going to need somebody to check on them. They've lost all faith in Jerry in Dallas, too. So get ready for the rest of the team. Well, I think this is the Jenga block that tipped the stack, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was standing on one block for a long time.
Amen to that.
Yes.
Is anything else?
Yeah, from the text machine, with Wisconsin state income tax, assuming he makes the full 47 mil each year, he will pay roughly $3.6 million to the state each year. Is that worth it to leave Dallas?
Well, let me ask you this question. How many cheese curds can he buy with the remaining stack of cash that he has?
That's a lot of squeaky cheese.
Yeah, well, and listen, you have a chance to play for a team that might actually try to win something.
Right.
So,
well, and 3.6 out of 4.7, you're looking at what? That's like it's 7.5%.
Well, listen, and the roads are going to be great around your area because you just paid for all of them. If you make a phone call, hey, it's Micah Parsons, I pay more taxes than just about anybody in the state.
Well, I will tell you what, too.
Can I get a stop sign?
With Wisconsin being a neighbor of Minnesota and me just being there a couple weeks ago, the roads there, all awful.
Well, sure, yeah, it freezes and
awful.
It freezes and then gets buried in snow and thaws and everything. Those are the things that adjust the soil underneath the roads. And yeah, I can't imagine trying to keep up with that.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, and of course they have
Don't
to do
they
all
have
their
sinkholes there all the time.
Well, they have to do all their road construction
Yeah.
during the summer because frozen ground and stuff.
The whole it's a whole thing. Good luck being in road construction. All right, let's go to OMSI is doing a film series dedicated to a single actor. Is there anybody that you would want to see a film festival for at the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry? And if so, who would it be?
Ooh. I mean, oh wow, there's so many. You could do a Tom Hanks.
Ooh, Tom Hanks would be great.
You could do a Harrison Ford.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I saw it, and that one pops in my mind because I saw a tweet earlier. Bill Simmons in The Ringer. They were saying, did Harrison Ford, like his '80s run, is that like the best run of movies ever?
My wife had never really sat down and watched the full trilogy, like back to back to back of the original Star Wars. So we've been doing that like in the evenings, and we only make it through about half because I fall asleep or she falls asleep or whatever it is. But we've been rewatching those. Dude, come on, Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
he was so good back then because he just showed up and they're like, okay, and be Harrison Ford, and he's like, okay, and that's what he did for Indiana Jones and
Star Wars. Well, then even with the Tom Clancy novels,
all
for,
the things,
Jack Ryan,
all the things. Yeah. Nope, not him, not Tom Hanks, not Harrison Ford.
Cruise.
Not Tom Cruise.
Liam Neeson.
Not Liam Neeson. Leslie Niels. No. Can I interest you in going to see, and I don't even know if these are the best movies. They're not the ones listed on IMDb. Can I interest you in a Nick Cage film festival?
Abso-effing-lutely.
Okay, now, list the movies you want to see.
Con Air.
Nope.
Well, first off, the best movie probably ever made is Face Off.
Nope.
God bless America. Willy's Wonderland.
Nope.
Moonlight or Moonstruck.
Moonstruck is on there.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen Moonstruck.
That's one of my wife's favorite movies. She loves that movie.
All right, I'll give you the list of movies that are on here. Pig.
Okay.
Long Legs.
That one, Pig, was shot here in Oregon.
Okay. Long Legs, Moonstruck, Red Rock West, Valley Girl, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, Dream Scenario, Renfield, and Adaptation.
The Unbearable Weight of Talent? That's the one I think with Pedro Pascal.
Sure.
I started to watch that once late at night and I fell asleep.
Yeah, I can't tell you that I've seen any.
But like
of
he plays himself.
Is it?
Yes, he plays Nick Cage in that movie.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want, if you need more Nick Cage in your life and you want to go, the exhibition will start with Pig on September 5th. That is a week from tomorrow, and you can go and catch all of these movies. They're going to be airing out. So I don't know if there's a Portland connection to those. You said there is for Moonstruck.
Pig.
Oh, I'm sorry, for Pig.
Pig was filmed in Oregon.
Okay.
It's somebody kidnaps like his truffle pig.
All right.
And he goes out to get him.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's doing anything for you, yeah, no Face Off, no Matchstick Men, no Leaving Las Vegas, no.
I still say one of the best things.
No National Treasure. So that's a good thing.
I like that. I enjoy those movies. I still say one of the greatest things that Hollywood could ever do would be to remake Face Off, but have he and Travolta switch.
They just play the opposite parts?
Yes.
I mean, you can do Face Off with anybody. Isn't that the
No, but I want to see them. You know what I mean? But I want to see them play the opposite role that they did the first time around.
So Face Off, Face Off?
Yeah.
Or Face Off.
Face back on?
Yeah, there you go. I can't tell you that I've seen that movie enough to know what you're actually talking about. But I know there's
so many times.
That's a boat chase movie, isn't it?
There is a boat chase, yes.
That's it. I remembered something from it. Boat chase. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. Thanks to Cy for playing the Take Your Pick and calling in. Thank you, Mr. Rust. And as always, thank you, Isaac Ropp. We're done for now. Bye-bye.
Give the audience a grin. Enjoy it. It's your last chance anyhow.
You worked hard.